We'll chant the Vakya Vritti shlokas. Shloka number 1. Sarga sthiti pralaya hetum achintya saktim Vishweswaram Vidya Vishwam Ananta Murtim Nirmukta Bandhanam Apara Sukhamburashim Sri Ballabam Yasya Prasadat Ahameva Vishnu Mayeva Sarvam Parikalpitam Cha Itham Vijanami Sadatma Rupam Tasyangra Padmam Pranatosi Nityam. Verse 3. Tapatrayarka Santapta Manasah Samadhi Sadhane Yukta Satguru Paripruchati. Verse 4. Sisya Uvacha Yena Yenasmat Mucheyam Bhava Vandanat Tanme Sankipya Bhavan Kevalam Krupaya Pada. Verse 5. Guru Uvacha Sadvite Bachana Bhakti Pratibhati Badamite Idam Daditi Vispastam Savanam Manasunu. Verse 6. Pasyadi Bhakyortham Yajiva Paramatmana Adatma Visayam Jnanam Tadidam Mukti Sadhanam. Shishya Uvacha Gojiva Ka Parasatma Adatma Va Katham Jayo Tattvamashyadi Bhakyam Va Katham Tat Pratipadayet. Verse 8. Guru Uvacha Atra Brahma Samadhanam Punyo Jivaswamevahi Yastvam Pruchami Mam Koham Brahme Vasina Sansaya Padarthameva Janami Nadyapi Bhagavan Sfutam Aham Brahmeti Bhakyartham Pratipadde Katham Bada. Verse 10. Guru Uvacha Satyamaha Bhavanatra Viganam Naiva Vidyate Hetu Padartha Bodho Hi Bhakyartham Avagateriha. Hari Om. Welcome to this session of Vakya Vritti. Pursuing this text, which will give a very comprehensive short analysis of the Mahavakya Tattvamasi. So far we have seen the Mangalacharan, and then in the Mangalacharan, I like one thing, that verse number 2, where he says, Yasya Prasadat Ahameva Vishnu. What a beautiful thing. Yasya Prasadat Ahameva Vishnu Mayeva Sarvam Parikalpitam Cha. With his grace. Whose grace? The Guru's grace. With the Guru's grace, Aham Eva Vishnu. I am the Vishnu. So this is the thing. You come to know that your real nature through the Shastras by the teachings of the Guru. This is what we are going to do in this Mahavakya Sodhanam. This is Tattvamasi. Yasya Prasadat Ameva Vishnu Mayeva Sarvam Parikalpitam Cha Itham Vijanami Sadatma Rupam Tasangri Padmam Pranatosmi Nityam. Again and again I prostrate to that feet of the Guru, by whose grace I have come to realize that I alone am the all-pervading essence. I am the Vishnu, and the world is superimposed on myself. Mayeva Sarvam Parikalpitam. On me only, everything is thought of. Kalpanakya. It's a beautiful one. Then we have the, see, anybody will come to study the Shastras or the Brahma Vidya only when he knows the problems of the sansara. If you are very happy with this world, we be very happy. If you don't find any difficulties and tapatraya, then you will live in this world all the time bound. Nobody will pull you up. But only when you are agitated, you have a dejected mind, that why all these things happening to me? Why I am not able to realize my true self? When the three types of tapa, I realize that this Adhidaivika, Adhyatmika, Adhibhautika tapa, all the tapas are tormenting me. And then I must find a path out. The sansara, you must realize, examine the sansara. So discovery of sansara is actually a qualification for a Vedantic student. See, if you are happy here, then you will not look for a Vedantic studies. If you are only know what is the problems in the sansara, then only will be a qualification. You go for Vedantic study. That's the knowledge will bring you back. You'll know yourself. So in this introductory slokas, he has given the qualification of a Shishya and qualification of a Guru, and how the Shishya moves to the Guru, Tadvidhi Pranipatena Pariprasnena Sevaya. Nagita. Then Guru has agreed to teach him, and he told him very carefully, listen to me. Then the Shishya asks a question. How can you say that this in one syllable of Tattvamasi, how can you say what is Jiva, what is Jivatma, what is Paramatma, how they can be identified as one only? So he bombarded the question to the Guru. Ko Jiva, ko Paratsatma. What is this Jiva? What is this Atma? And Tadatmam ka katham tayo? How between them there can be Tadatma, there can be identity between the Jivatma and Paramatma. How can there be identity? And in one sentence of Tattvamasi, how can you derive that Tadatma? It's a question by the Shishya. Okay. So take it forward. Guru said, okay, keep quiet. I'll tell you very nicely that you will be able to understand and you will do, realize that. Then the Shishya asks you, simple question. He says that I don't understand this. What is a word, what is a pada, what is a padartha, what is a sentence, how to make the sentence. All these I don't understand. What is tat, what is tam, what is asi, I don't know. Please make me understand very clearly how I can be that Brahman. Tell me, you make me understand very clearly. He says, Aham Brahmaiti Vakyartham Pratipadde Katham Bada. You tell me, please tell me. The Guru is here in the 10th verse. He is also assuring the student that yes, you have asked a very nice question and it is very correct. Your all apprehensions will be dealt with by me. Don't worry about it. Satyamaha bhavanatra viganam naiva vidyate. Hetu padartha bodoi vakyartha bhagate riha. Satyam is true. And there is no two. Viganam means two opinions. There is not atra viganam. There are not two opinions about it. Padartha bodhai. Hetu padartha bodhai. Padartha bodha means meaning of the word. Pada is the word. Pada is the word. Padartha means meaning of the word. Vakya is the sentence. Vakyartha or Vakyartha is the meaning of the sentence. Is it clear? So we have here one Vakya sentence of tat tat tvam asi. This is one Vakya. In this Vakya, we have three words. One is the tat, another is tvam, another is asi. So each of them has got a meaning. So he says, Padartha bodohi vakyam artha avagateriya. Only after knowing the meaning of the pada, the word, then only you can know the meaning of the full sentence. So the teacher says, you have spoken you have given your apprehensions, your doubts and the confusions you have expressed, that without knowing and understanding the meaning of the padas or the words, you cannot know the meaning of the sentence. Very clear. So the student has got a very clear thinking. So this doubt is not only yours, it is universal. Everybody has same doubt. So this is the 10th verse. 9 verses to a complete. Bhagavan Shankara has introduced the Guru, the Shishya, their qualifications, and the stage set for the dialogue between the Guru and Shishya. Even though he has not uttered the name of the Guru and Shishya. The other Upanishads, the names are given, not here. Okay? So Shishya is asking very with humility, and the Guru is answering that with a lot of patience. Because a Jnani who knows everything on the Brahma Jnana, for this small questions, if somebody asks, some people get irritated. So the Guru is very patient. So he is saying, yes, I will make you understand very clearly. This is a simple, this is only a last question by the Guru and Shishya. Next mantra or verse will start the Brahma Jnana. Okay. So the student confesses. He says that I am ignorant. I don't know. He said that I don't know the words and the word meaning. How can you expect me to know the meaning of the sentence? And it's not a normal sentence also. It's not we are not reading a poetry or a prose. It's a Mahavakya. So obviously it is very difficult to understand and comprehend. So the teacher is very pleased. He is pleased because the student is free and frank and he is inquiring a very valid question. So teacher is happy that I have got a genuine student here who is really studying and he knows a little bit and he wants to know more. The teacher asserts that yes, what you are asking is correct. Your inquiry is true. There is no doubt about it and there is no contradiction or no two opinions about it. That you got to know the Pada Jnana and the Vakya Jnana. So the teacher said, let's elaborate on this. Pada means the word. Word means pada. Sentence means vakya. Okay. Here we have the three padas. Tat, tvam, asi. First, you got to know the meaning of this pada. What is that tat? What is tvam? What is asi? It is sure that by knowing the meaning of the word, you can know the meaning of the sentence. So the pada jnana becomes the cause and Vakya Jnana is the effect. Because only the Pada Jnana, the meaning of the word, can give the meaning of the full sentence. So, in a sentence, here only three, there can be sentence, bigger sentences. So, one must know the meaning of each word. Right? Agreed? One must know first the meaning of each word. Then comes every word also has got different varieties of meanings. Every word has got different meanings also. And the meanings also different sets of meanings. It's not one meaning only, different sets of meanings. So the student needs to reflect on it, and he has to conclude that which interpretation he should accept, or which meaning of the word he should accept for this Vakya. It will depend on if it take this word, it will be suitable for the full sentence or not. The content of or the meaning of the word which the student takes for the as appropriate, it has to be appropriate for the meaning of the total sentence. So it should be suited for the context for which it is being said. Because when you make a sentence, when the sentence is there is a particular way of thought development. Something the sentence wants to express. So it has put the words. But the words can have different meanings. So you have to take the meaning which is suitable for that sentence. So the student must derive the appropriate meaning of the word which can express the meaning of the full sentence, and the full sentence meaning appropriate for the occasion, the context of the set what you are talking. I'll give an example. In fact, I am not giving the example. This example is given by Gurudev Swami Chinmayanand. Suppose we take a word, bark, B-A-R-K, bark. Okay. What is the meaning of the word bark? A bark, it can be a bark of a tree. No, that water comes up. A bark of a tree, or it can be bark of a dog also. The dog barks, the tree has bark. So, if you say the barking woke me up the night, it means that the barking of the dog has woken up. It cannot say that you cannot think that the bark of the tree has woken me up, right? Because that bark of the tree is suitable for a medicine, not for waking you up. So you have to take the right meaning of the word to derive the proper meaning of the sentence. Next, there is another issue. Same word also, there is one direct meaning, there is one implied meaning. Understand, no? There is one direct meaning, there is an implied meaning. So, to comprehend the sentence, full sentence, to know the meaning, if you take the direct meaning, it will not give you the meaning. But you have to take the implied. Implied means what? What is indicated. Dikhta nahi. Either say you cannot make out this is the meaning. Meaning may be common use meaning may be different, but total use meaning may be different. Okay. So you have to see what is the implied meaning in the word, which can build up the entire sentence of the sentence, and here the Mahavakya. Okay, so this is the whole structure of this sloka, where the Shishya is asking and Guru is saying. One must understand here the Guru is telling it very, very nicely with a respectful word. He's saying Avan. He's saying Avan. He's not telling to Shishya. He's telling, see, like there is a word tu or tvam or bhavan. There are three different labels of words. जैसे बोलते हैं तू इधर आ जा, और तुम आ जाओ, और आप आ जाओ, ऐसे क्यों तीन वर्ड है ना. सेम है, भगवान इज द हाईली रेस्पेक्टेबल वर्ड जो which is uttered for the respectful people. Here the Guru is telling the Shishya, Bhavan, you have told a very nice thing. No? आप बोला है ऐसा, instead of तू, तुम और आप. So this आप he has used here. Then he says, Atra naiva vidyate, biganam naiva vidyate. Here, there is no bigana. There is no meaning of the bigana is disagreement or there is no difference, dissent. These things are not there. Everybody agrees with it. The whole world agrees with this. That you have to know the meaning of the word and then only you will know the meaning of the sentence. So what is that agreement? The agreement is that Padartha Jnana is the cause and Vakya Jnana is the effect. By using the knowledge, the meaning of the words, you can get the meaning of the full sentence. So this is what? This is how a Vakya is analyzed. Because we are doing the analysis of a Vakya. So how step by step Bhavan Shankar is taking us on the path of analysis of the Vakya, Mahavakya, Tattvamasi. Okay, now we'll go to verse number 11. Turn your page. This text of Vakya Vritti is a higher level text. It is not a Upanishad, but Bhagavan Shankaracharya has given us this text with which a student who has already got the knowledge of Upanishads, he can know this. Because everybody cannot understand. Okay. Now verse 11. Antakarana tadvrutti Sakshi Chaitanya Vigraham Ananda Rupa Satyam San Kim Natmanam Prapadyase Antakarana Tadvrutti Sakshi Chaitanya Vigraham Ananda Rupa Satyasan Kim Natmanam Prapadyase. Okay. Okay. So the Prapadyate and Prapadyase are different meanings. Okay. Now these what meanings I'll tell you now. Antakarana means inner instruments, right? Sakshi Chaitanya means witness consciousness. Tadvrutti. Tadvrutti means the functions of Antakarana, that the mental thoughts. Tadvrutti is their vritti, that means mental thoughts. The witnessing light, that is the Sakshi Chaitanya, that illumines the inner instruments and their functions. Now you are not able to understand these words. No? What is this inner instrument being illumined by Sakshi Chaitanya? Okay, now we'll go through this here only. So please pay attention. Huh? So then see Ananda Rupa. Ananda Rupa, you know, nature of bliss. Then Satya is the truth, Sun is a being. No Atmanam, not your own self. Prapadyase, you recognize. Prapadyase is for the you. That means second Tritiya Vachana. And Prapadyate Tritiya. Okay. So the meaning of this sloka becomes, why don't you recognize your own self? Kim na Atmanam Prapadyase. Why don't you recognize your own self, which is an embodiment of eternal bliss essence? Ananda Rupa Satyasa. It's a bliss, eternal bliss, and also Satya. It's always present. Why you don't recognize that? And that is also the witnessing light that illumines the inner instruments and their functions. Same Atma also illumines the inner instruments. It's a light, like, you know, it's like a self-illuminating light. That light illumines your own inner self, inner instruments. And not only instruments, whatever actions are being taken by the instruments, whatever happens because of the instruments, that also is illumined, known, or witnessed by that consciousness. That's why it is called a witness consciousness. Witness means what? It is only witnessing, doing nothing. ना करता ना भोगता, कुछ करने का नहीं, कल देख रहा है. Actually, witness are like that, They are not supposed to the side. They should not tell that, one side. Witness has to be without any affinity towards each side. They will only see, will not be a part of the action. So here, that Ananda Swarupa Sat, that consciousness, which is Ananda Swarupa, is the nature of bliss, and the Sat, nature of existence, that consciousness is called Sakshi Chaitanya, witness consciousness. And that is witnessing what? It is witnessing that Antakarana Tattva, that inner instruments and their thought processes, thoughts as well as the actions, everything that Sakshi Chaitanya is witnessing. Is it clear now? Okay. Now, let us see how it is working. Just to give a background, we are doing the analysis, a short analysis of the Mahavakya Tattvamasi. Right? Tattvamasi has got 3 words. Tat, Tvam, Asi. See, this I am repeating again and again so that it gets embedded in our thought process. You can never forget this. Because we are hearing it so many times, listening and Ojaya, so it will remember. So the 3 words. So there are 3 padas, 3 words. So we'll try to know, we'll expound and understand the meaning of each word. Pada, Artha, Padartha of this syllable, Tattvamasi. And this text, it is arranged in such a way that from verse number 1 to verse number 10, it was giving all the background. Real knowledge is, or real analysis of the Tattvamasi is starting from this mantra, this sloka. So sloka number 11 to 27, it is going to analyze only one word, Tvam. Can you understand? Only one word, Tvam, is explaining in how many verses? It is from verse number 11 to 27. And the Tvam stands for what? You. Here, Tattvamasi means you are that. The you, that Tvam. And he will take so many verses to explain that word Tvam. And the Tvam stands for the Jivatma. You are that means you are the Jivatma. So that will be explained starting from sloka number 11. Then sloka number 28 to 36 will be Tatpada. The meaning of the word Tat. 28 to 36. So that is the Tat stands for Paramatma. Then he will give the Vakyartha together, including the Pada of Asi and the Vakyartha from 37 to 48. So this is the arrangement of this text. Now, let us see what is meant by the word Jivatma. We always say Atma, then we say Jivatma, then we say Paramatma. What is meant by the word Jivatma? Shankaracharya says it is Chaitanya Vigraha. It is the embodiment of the Chaitanya, consciousness. pure consciousness principle. Jivatma is pure consciousness principle. So, what type of consciousness is this? You're saying pure consciousness principle. What type of consciousness principle is this? It is the Sakshi Chaitanya Vigraha. This I am quoting from here only. I mean, referring to this verse only. Sakshi Chaitanya Vigraha. It means the witness consciousness. Sakshi means witness. So it's a witness consciousness. And witnessing of what? What is it witnessing? What is it? Sakshi kiska Sakshi? That he says it is the Sakshi of Antakarana Tadvritti. Antakarana, I told you, the inner instruments. Tadvritti is the mental thoughts. Vritti is thought. Tadvritti means thoughts of that Antakarana. So it is the Sakshi, it's the witness to that Antakarana Tadvritti. The Antakarana, the inner instruments and their thoughts. Okay. So what we are coming to is, what is that Jivatma we are coming to? Jivatma is the pure consciousness which is witnessing the whole functioning of the body, mind, intellect, and it is the witness of all the mental thoughts of the inner instruments, the mind, and the thoughts of the mind. Okay, this is clear. The Jivatma is a pure consciousness which is witnessing the thoughts in the mind. Inner instruments we take as mind only. All the four other we'll study. But where is consciousness located? We know mind is somewhere here. But where is the consciousness? And how the consciousness is witnessing the inner instrument? Normally, there is a gap. There is a special gap between the object and the witness. For example, if there is an accident and you saw that accident, you are the witness to the accident. So accident is one event or something happened there, and you are seeing something. You are different from the accident. There is a space between them. Or suppose you are going to watch a cricket match. You are sitting in the gallery and the match is happening somewhere else. So you are witnessing the cricket match. You are not the cricket match. The further you sit, the cricketers will look very small. Better to watch on TV. Okay. So here, between the consciousness and the Antakarana, there is no gap. There is no gap between the mind, Antakarana, let's take as mind and the witness consciousness. How does it do that? Then how does it happen? Means how does it witness? Okay. See, because the consciousness pervades the mind or pervades the inner instruments. It is not that separation. Consciousness is there pervading. That means pura file gaya. It is everywhere of the Antakarana. Antakarana is subtle. It is sukshma. So that consciousness is also pervading the sukshma Antakarana or the mind. How does it do that? It is because the consciousness can be likened to a light, can be compared to a light. Say, Swayam Prabha is a self-illuminating. It is self-illuminating. Like the sun, it is giving the light by itself. It is not borrowing the light from somewhere else. Same way, the consciousness is having its own light. or knowledge. The light is always compared to knowledge. So that consciousness witnesses by illumining the inner instruments. पर ध्यान से सुनो, the consciousness only illumines the inner instruments. It is not standing separately. For example, suppose you are seeing me physically. Suppose you are seeing me. You are seeing the body, but because you are seeing me, the body, because there is a light. The light is falling on my body, so you are able to see me. If there is no light, you cannot see me. The light is the factor. It is pervading on each and every organ of my body. So it is, we can say it is lighting up or it's illumining my body. So you are able to see. Without the light, you cannot see the body. Same way, for each one of you, I see you, but I am able to see because there is light on your body. Same way, the consciousness pervades the whole body, whole mind, and each and every organ of the body or mind. Then only it is visible, or you are able to know. That is by pervading it, it is witnessing. It is witnessing every thought. Thought is not coming out anywhere. It is there in the mind only. But consciousness is पूरा अंदर चले जाता है देखने के लिए. Because it's a light. It's like a X-ray. It is going inside your mind and knowing what thought is there in your mind. But by the presence of that consciousness, your mind and the thought and everything else becomes alive. So you cannot physically separate the consciousness and the body, mind, intellect and the antakaran. Physically you cannot separate. It is impossible to separate. Just like you cannot separate me and the light which is falling here. You cannot separate the light from here. And any object for that matter, whatever you are seeing outside, you cannot separate the light from the object. And the light is the cause of you observing the object. Same way, you cannot separate the consciousness from the mind and thoughts. They are intimate. Like the light is intimately falling on me, same way that consciousness is intimately illumining the mind and the thoughts. Now you remember, this is consciousness. We are talking of consciousness. It is a very difficult concept which has not been accepted by the scientists so far. They are doing the study on consciousness. They say hard facts of consciousness. But we have done the study. You remember the 5 cardinal principles of consciousness that I have talked to you? Consciousness. Consciousness is Chetana, right? So I have told you, consciousness, when consciousness is in the body, that means I am conscious, consciousness is not part of the body or mind. It is not part of it. It is not a product of it, or it is not a property of the body and mind. Consciousness is there. It is all pervading in the body and mind, but it is not a part of it. Is it clear? Number 1 point is clear. What I'm saying is like the light is falling on my body, but the light is not me. It's not part of me. Light is from outside, it is falling on my body. It's pervading the whole body. It is not a part of me, nor it is because of my body the light is coming out, nor it is a property of the body that I hold on to. The body can hold on to the light. It's not that. It is outside. but it's falling. Same way, the consciousness is spreading or pervading the full body, mind, intellect, but it is not a part of the body. It is not the part of the. It is not a property of the body, nor it is a product of the body, mind. So clear? Second point is consciousness is an independent entity. It has nothing to do with the body, mind, or to the objects of the world. It's nothing to do. It is absolutely independent. And it enlivens everything in the world. Everything in the mind, body, mind is also in the world. It enlivens. It makes it alive. Wherever the consciousness is there, it becomes live. Suppose consciousness is pervading in me. Yes, it is pervading, otherwise I can't talk. Right? So consciousness is there in me. So I am alive. But consciousness is not bound by the limitations of my body. It is there as in each and every cell of my body. Consciousness is there. It is there in my head, it is there in my hand, and even in the nails, everywhere the consciousness is there. But it is not bound by this boundary of the body. It is there inside, it is there outside also. Everywhere the consciousness is there. So it is not bound by the boundary of the body mind. Narayani, are you clear? Okay. This is the next one. This is three. The fourth one is consciousness continues to survive even after the body drops. See, we always say, no, I'll die. I'll die means what? I am not dying. The consciousness is not dying. Consciousness continues to survive even if the body drops. So don't get scared of Mrityu. It's a new life. So consciousness continues to survive even though the body drops. The body is a medium for expression through which the consciousness or Atma is working. So, same way here, consciousness continues to survive even if the mind is not there. Like when you are in deep sleep, mind is not active. It's it is not alive. It is not working. Mind doesn't work in deep sleep, but consciousness is there. Okay. So the fifth one, you dissolve the mind, or you drop the body. The consciousness is there. I say is there, but it is not expressed. Consciousness cannot express itself without the mind or without the body, because this body or the mind, they are the medium of expression, medium of transaction. This is not available. When the mind is the medium of here, it is available, then only consciousness can be seen. If the mind is not there, consciousness is not visible. But then, how do you know that? You have to use the same mind to know the mind is there or not. Isn't it? Mind is the only means to know the mind is there or not. So, normally we see, suppose I see a table here, right? The table, as you say, everything is Brahman. The whole universe is Brahman. But the table is Brahman or not? Table, we say, is a anatma. It's inert. But the consciousness is there or not? You cannot separate. Sat Chit Ananda, the Chit you cannot take out from Sat, or Chit you cannot take out from Ananda. You cannot. Because it is one only. The Brahman is one only. So consciousness is present in the table. But because that subtlety is not there, that mind is not there, the instrument for transacting the consciousness, the medium, is absent. So consciousness cannot express itself, even though it is present. Did you get that clarity? Why and how the Brahman or Bhagavan is there in an inert object? The inert object, that is Sat, but Chit is not expressed because the medium of expression, that mind, is not there. The table doesn't have a mind. Table cannot know the consciousness pervading. Table cannot know because it doesn't have a mind. It cannot know. You are able to receive the teaching, or I'm talking, you are listening, because you have that antakarana, that vritti. You have the inner instruments and you have that thoughts in your mind. That's why you are able to, the consciousness is able to express in your mind. But table doesn't have a mind, so it cannot have the knowledge. Otherwise, the table can study itself. Why do you require anything else? But when you doze up, suppose you are studying here and then you sleep out, doze up. The mind is not there, so you cannot study. The study will be disrupted if you go to sleep. So what I am trying to tell is that consciousness is present everywhere in inert objects and in, after all, everything is inert. The body is also inert, but there is a mind is there. The sukshma, that sukshma is what? That is sattva pradhana. Sattva pradhana, that is because that is sukshma. So there it is reflecting. So that you understood now, that antakarana and tadvruti is being witnessed by that Sakshi Chaitanya. Okay. So here I explained Chit Rupa, that three things are there, no? Sat, Chit, Ananda. Sat Rupa, Chit Rupa, Ananda Rupa. So here consciousness is the Chit Rupa, or we call it Chidrupa. Chidrupa, no? Chidananda Swami. Chidrupa. And then Shankara also explains the Ananda Rupa. Satchidananda se ek chit ho gaya, and Ananda Rupa also he explains. Wait. Ananda Rupa means what? The nature of bliss. The nature of bliss. Nature of bliss means my nature is bliss. My is what? I am the consciousness, and my nature is bliss, and there is no bliss anywhere else. Do you agree with this? If I say there is no bliss anywhere else, you cannot get bliss anywhere else. See, the thing that you will say, why I am happy if I am getting good food to eat or a good movie to see, I am very happy. So that is Ananda also, isn't it? That Ananda from any other source, see the very, very fine thought. Suppose you get Ananda from any other source, that Ananda is temporary and that Ananda is dangerous, because every source of joy is a future source of sorrow. This temporary joy from outside is a future source of sorrow. So next time we will tell you, see now time up, but next time I will tell you how this Ananda that is derived from outside world, how do you see that? It is only whatever you see outside, sensual pleasure, whatever you do, it is only temporary. Suppose you desire some, very nice object you desire, and your desire is fulfilled. For the time being, your desire is fulfilled. Your mind becomes quiet. When your mind becomes calm and quiet, mind becomes serene, then your Ananda Rupa of the consciousness is expressed. That Ananda is not coming from the object that you purchased. The Ananda is being expressed from your own self, your um, own Swarupa, of Ananda Swarupa, that is expressing when your mind is calm and quiet and serene. So that is called Atmananda. And Atmananda is the Ananda that is bubbling from within you. And that is permanent. That is not coming in and going out like that. So, what we saw today, that same consciousness principle, that witness principle, it is not one, it has got three aspects. Three aspects is Sat aspect is existence, Chit aspect is consciousness, and Ananda aspect is the bliss. These are the one word, the rishis of our tradition. They have defined the Satchidananda, the Bhagavan, the Brahman, in one word, Satchidananda, that has got three aspects of Satchidananda. How it is being expressed and how we can map it with our own body, mind, intellect, this will continue next time. Okay. So with this, we'll close the class today. Okay, Hari Om.